Everybody, good to have you with us on a gorgeous day in the Ozarks. Welcome to Ozarks Live. Cammie, thanks for coming back again.
Of course.
Yeah, how you been?
I'm great.
Good.
I am great now that half marathon is over.
Now that the half marathon is over. She's been training for a long time. And matter of fact, later in the show, we're going to get a little bit more in depth with that. But
there's some proof right there. That's my husband on the left, and then our friend Christopher on the right. We have our medals on because we actually finished this race. But we talk about training, right? But we only kind of half trained. Here's us putting on our tough face right before the race started. You know, we have to act tough because we actually aren't that tough.
Act the part, look the part.
You know, this time around, I actually trained less than I've ever trained for any race ever. Because I've done a bunch of half marathons, I've done 2 full marathons, and usually I think the minimum I've run in a week is like 3 times a week. You know, 2 shorter to mid range runs, you know, and then our long run every week that we keep adding mileage to. Well, this time it was just, there were a lot of things to contend with this fall, and so we got our 1 long run in every week, and I got like 20 minutes of workout in here and 20 minutes in there, but it was just not how I normally would train. And so we squeaked through, we finished it.
That's what I was about to say. Still, you finished, and that's the point.
We did, and really, I mean, we had a blast, and we'll talk a little bit more about that when we air this later in the show. But that's what I'm proud of, is that we finished it. But I will never claim to be a fast runner. People are like, "Oh, you're a runner?" I'm like, "Well, I pretend to be because I run, but no, I will never take myself too seriously and think that I'm a real runner."
Well,
you know?
Probably part of the beauty of that is that you enjoy it.
I really do.
You do it because you do enjoy it. I will never run a marathon. I will never run a half marathon. I've done some of the little 5K things before, and I walk the majority of those.
Well, I love to walk as well. So.
I do too, but anyway, we're going to get into that and why you ran the marathon a little bit later.
That's right.
So that'll be great. Yeah, we can talk about that. But coming up in just a few minutes, something really special for you